welcome to a chatty YouTube video. Today I thought it'd be really fun to kind of get back into the swing of things and do a QA on here. You had sent me some questions that you wanted me to answer over Instagram. I have all of your questions here on my laptop, so let's chat. Okay, first question. What is your favorite piece from the Whitney Simmons Gymshark launch? I'm personally a big fan of the wildflower purple. I got every piece in that color that was available, and I just think the color is so fun and springy, and it's just perfect for summer. I love working out in it. I love lounging in it. And I just feel like that color was just one of those, like, it was meant to be. And for me, it's just my personal favorite. You know, I was really looking forward to that whenever it launched, and I'm really happy I was able to snag that. Looking to buy my first Gymshark outfit, what do you recommend? I absolutely love everything Gymshark has. I feel like if you're looking to buy something, there is no right or wrong collection or right or wrong piece. Sorry guys, there's just like ants like all over my patio. I don't know what's going on. But for me personally, I am a huge fan of the Vital Seamless. I love the Adapt Animal. I love the camos. I've really been a big fan of the Apex collection. Like, there really isn't anything you can go wrong with. I will say that different styles fit differently, but so far everything I have from Gymshark has been true to size. If you're in between sizes, you know, I feel like that's going to be more of a preference for you. I can't really answer that part, but like, those are definitely like my top collections. There are definitely the Vital Seamless, the Animal, the Camo, and the Apex. If you could start over, would you still go to the same college? Absolutely. I loved everything about being a Penn State student. I love that Penn State is known for being the biggest philanthropy in the world whenever it comes to thawing and raising awareness for pediatric cancer. That's something that I still do to this day. And I met my husband there. So I feel like if I wouldn't have gone to Penn State, I never would have met him. And I wouldn't be where I am now as far as having my son. So I just feel like I would absolutely redo Penn State. Like, I loved everything about that. Do you plan on having any more kids? Well, I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. I had a hysterectomy whenever I was 30, so I had a hysterectomy last June. And, you know, I can't have any more kids physically. But, I mean, adoption is always an option. You know, I'm not completely putting that out of the question. I would honestly love to adopt every kid in the world and just, like, give them a really good, loving home. Obviously, that's unrealistic. But as far as me having any more kids, I'm done. And then, you know, a lot of that just has to do with the breast cancer stuff. Let's see. Oh, dating advice. Would you have, on the first date, what about letting him pay for everything? Okay, no, I would not do that on the first date. You know, like, whenever I engage in such activities, it's because there's a connection between you, and there's a connection between us. And I'm not one of those people who, just because I date a guy, I'm gonna let him have access to things. So, no, absolutely not. What about letting him pay for everything? If that's what he wants to do, that's fine. I am always willing to pay at least half or leave the tip or whatever it may be. You know, like, I'm always, like, pulling out my card. Even now, like, well, not so much now, because I kind of, you know, like, we have a joint account. But, you know, like, even whenever I was, like, dating Andy, I would still, like, pull out my card and be like, no, like, I got this. And he kept, like, insisting to pay. Then, you know, like, I would let him. But it's not something that I think is required or necessary. You know, like, I don't feel like the guy should have to pay for everything because he's the guy, if that makes any sense. You know, like, I don't know, like, I'm just always willing to help pay. What's the best app to meet a potential boyfriend? Okay, guys, like, listen, I am so far out of the dating world that it's been almost 12 years since I've ever even had to go on my first date. So, what app? Like, to me, like, I would never use an app to find somebody or to meet people. I would always just, like, talk to people. And if I thought, like, I was attractive to somebody, like, I would just go over and start up a conversation. But I'm also, like, not shy at all. But I know there are people who have used dating apps in the past and it's worked out. Others, it's been a total train wreck. So I think it's like anything else. But yeah, I don't even know what apps are out there, honestly. So probably not the best to get that advice from me. Why don't you wear other brands for workout clothing? Are you trying to be a Gymshark athlete like everyone else on the internet? No, I am not trying to be a Gymshark athlete. That is not my intentions. I just really like their clothes, and I wear other stuff. Like, I have a Gymshark shirt on now, but I don't have Gymshark shorts on. I actually have Island Movement shorts on. So I don't just stick to one workout clothing. It's just my preference that I think Gymshark clothes are very comfortable and flattering, and I love them. But I do wear other workout clothes, and I do post in other workout clothes and even clothes in general that aren't workout clothes. But no, just because I wear a brand doesn't mean I'm trying to get sponsored by them or anything like that. Like, that's not my intention. I just really think they're comfortable. What is your favorite drink? You know, I've been on a lemonade kick recently. Lemonade and iced tea, but not together. Like, I'm not all about that Arnold Palmer iced tea. Like, it has to be separate. So I would say, honestly, probably iced tea. Like, I've been loving that recently, like the lemon iced tea. Are you still working with Ideal Fit? Okay, so this is like a little bit of a complicated answer. Whenever I had breast cancer and whenever I was pregnant, like, obviously I wasn't drinking the protein shakes or the branched chain amino acids just because it was going to be too much for my unborn child. So I had to stop doing all that. And because I wasn't drinking it and advertising it and everything else, Ideal Fit technically cut me from the program, but my affiliate link is still good. So you're still able to get 15% off every time you go on Ideal Fit's website. So I guess in a way, yeah, I am, but I'm not sponsored with them anymore. What is your favorite post-workout snack? I love my peanut butter protein bites, but whenever I don't have the ingredients to make it or I don't have any made, I love just eating peanut butter apples or anything with peanut butter, really. Like, even if it's just like peanut butter crackers, just something to get like the protein and carbs back into my system. So definitely peanut butter in general. I'm so happy you're getting back on YouTube. I missed your positivity. Oh, thank you. I actually miss being on YouTube. Like, I'm really happy that I'm actually kind of like getting back into this and like really getting my butt moving. I don't know how much I'm going to vlog through summer just because things are kind of crazy now with the toddler. But I do plan on doing more throughout the year again and just really trying to get back into the swing of things of social media in general. You know, like, I've really been working on TikTok, but coming back to YouTube really just makes me happy because I did miss talking to you guys. You know, you're like a family to me, and I just really enjoy it. Will you be doing your Halloween stuff on October? What about Vlogmas? Absolutely, I'm bringing Spooktober back. That is my favorite time of year, guys. Like, I can't wait for that. And I am also doing Nickmas again this year. So I really can't wait for all that stuff because I'm like super, super excited. And I love everything about the fall and winter season. As far as the holidays go, not so much the weather in winter because, like, your girl does not like being cold. But I'm definitely doing stuff, and I can't wait for you guys to see what I already have planned. Will you be finishing your Dark Moonlight Trilogy anytime soon? The anticipation is killing me. I was actually just talking to one of my friends about the Dark Moonlight series. And yes, I am going to start writing again. My goal is to have it at least ready for editing come the end of the year. I haven't had a chance to sit down and actually start writing just yet, but I do plan on doing that probably within like the next couple weeks. So I'll kind of like keep you updated with that as I go, because I know it's not going to be a consistent thing. Like I know I can't say like, oh yeah, I'm going to write on Saturday and it's going to be consistently every Saturday, because you know, having a toddler kind of changes some things, but it's definitely in the future. How do you handle trolls on the internet so well? They would probably make me cry. I was bullied whenever I was in high school and middle school, and I really don't know what these hands are doing, but I'm just kind of going to go like this. Well, let me adjust. Hold on. Okay, so I was bullied in high school and middle school. And I just remember one of the things my dad told me was never give them the satisfaction that they get to you, or that they hurt you or make you mad. Like, just brush it off. And that's basically what I do. You know, I guess I've just kind of been, conditioned into just blowing everything off that doesn't make me happy. And that's kind of what I do. And honestly, like sometimes like their comments will actually like legitimately make me laugh. And it's just hilarious to me. Like there's been a few times where I'll like take a screenshot and I'm like sending it to my sister and I was like, oh my God, like this is probably like one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Because a lot of the times, you know, like internet trolls don't care who you are. They don't care what you've been through. They don't care what you're doing. Their purpose is to get under your skin. And everything they post, I like never take personally, because one, they don't know me. Two, I don't really care about their opinion of me. And three, they don't really have a life, you know? That's just kind of how I view it. Don't let anything negative affect the rest of your day, and always find the positives in everything, because it's always there. How have you been feeling? I feel pretty good actually. I'm still like super tired. Like the pills that I'm on for cancer treatment are still making me like super fatigued. But overall, like I feel really good. You know, like I'm working out again. My hair's actually like growing again. I don't know how long it's been since I posted a YouTube video, so I'm really not sure what my hair looked like before. But like we're getting there, you know, like I'm making progress. I actually got like really cute like ponytail. Like I can style my hair now, so I'm happy about that. And I almost have my body back. Like I'm currently sitting at like 31 inches on my waist. I'm almost below 30. But I really do feel like really good. And you know, it helps whenever I have a little boy who makes me smile all the time. When will you finish up cancer treatment? As of right now, I am going to be done in September. So I only have about 3 more months left, which I think is just 3 months too long. But I've come this far. I'm not stopping. I had to have stopped 3 times for weeks, like for 3 weeks total, because I had COVID twice and they thought I had, what's it called? Pneumonitis, I think is what they were calling it, where it's basically the treatment that I'm on can cause pneumonitis in my lungs, which can make it very difficult to breathe. Like it's almost like scar tissue, but not really. I'm really not entirely sure how to explain it, but I didn't have that. You know, we did a CT scan and stuff, and my lungs are still like my teenage lungs. So, you know, that kind of held things up some, but I'm set to be done in September. Okay, so last question. Why don't you ever wear socks and shoes? First of all, I'm wearing slippers today. And a lot of that kind of goes back to my gymnastics days, which I know I talk about a lot. But when you're a gymnast and you're working out and you're practicing and you're doing everything, you don't wear shoes or socks. So I think I'm just so used to not wearing anything on my feet that whenever I do have something on, it almost feels weird and uncomfortable. You know, like I feel like I get more out of life if I'm like barefoot, which is really funny because I have like a really big shoe collection. So Like, I love shoes. I do. Like, I love wearing my shoes. But just for comfort, I don't. Like, whenever I work out at home, unless I'm lifting like super heavy, I don't wear any shoes or socks usually, because you kind of like slip and fall in socks. But like, if I'm walking around the house, usually I have my slippers on. If I'm not wearing my slippers, I don't have anything on my feet. If I'm outside, just because I have a grass allergy, like if I know I'm going to be walking in the grass, like obviously like I'll wear shoes or something, but I can do without, honestly. Like, it's second nature for me just to not wear anything. But I answered all of the questions that you sent. This was actually like really fun. Like, I actually enjoyed like doing a QA, and I miss chatting with you guys. So definitely follow my Instagram story more than anything, because I know we're going to be doing at least another QA in the future, probably for Vlogmas. I feel like we'll do like a Christmas QA, maybe come like early December. But we do weekly QA sessions on my Instagram stories. So if you're not following me, or if you are new to following me, always check that out. It's every Sunday, and it's just a lot of fun. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I answered your questions with ways that you were hoping I did. And, like always, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on social media. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate and love you guys for it. And, like always, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.